A sudden flash on radar screens. A scramble inside air defense command rooms. And within seconds, missiles rising into the night sky. According to dramatic claims emerging from Iran, a dangerous aerial confrontation may have just unfolded over one of the most heavily monitored regions in the Middle East. Iranian officials now say their air defense forces intercepted and struck 2 Israeli fighter jets that were allegedly approaching a highly sensitive underground facility deep inside Iranian territory. If accurate, the incident could represent one of the most intense moments in the long-running shadow conflict between Iran and Israel. But as with many events in this region, the story is complicated, contested, and rapidly evolving. According to Iranian sources and statements circulating through regional media, the aircraft involved were identified as long-range Israeli strike fighters, reportedly variants of the F-15 Eagle. These jets, known for their speed, range, and heavy weapons capacity, have long been considered a cornerstone of Israel's ability to conduct operations far beyond its borders. Iranian commentators claim the aircraft were flying a covert long-range mission toward a strategic underground bunker, believed to be connected to a highly sensitive facility, sometimes referenced in Iranian reporting as Mojtaba Khamenei. According to the narrative coming from Tehran, this location forms part of a network of fortified command structures designed to protect leadership and strategic assets during times of crisis. In other words, not just any target, but a target of enormous strategic importance. Before we continue breaking down what Iran claims happened during this tense mid-air encounter and why the story is now attracting attention from military analysts around the world, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us continue bringing you detailed explanations of major global security events and the geopolitical forces shaping our world. Now, according to Iranian accounts, the incident began long before missiles were launched. It started with radar. Modern air defense networks rely on continuous monitoring of national airspace. Early warning systems scan vast distances, searching for unusual movement, high-speed objects, or unidentified aircraft approaching sensitive zones. Iran says its integrated air defense network detected the incoming jets while they were still far from their alleged target. Operators monitoring radar systems reportedly observed fast-moving aircraft entering the surveillance envelope of Iranian detection systems. Within seconds, tracking protocols were activated. What initially appeared as distant radar signatures soon became clearer. Iranian defense operators reportedly began calculating speed, altitude, and trajectory, analyzing the incoming flight path to determine whether the aircraft posed a threat. According to Iranian officials, the objects were quickly identified as Israeli long-range strike fighters aircraft capable of carrying precision-guided munitions designed for hardened targets. That identification dramatically raised the stakes, because if the aircraft were indeed approaching a strategic underground bunker, the implications could be severe. Underground command facilities are often designed to survive even large conventional attacks. They are reinforced with layers of concrete, buried deep beneath mountains or hardened terrain, and protected by multiple defensive systems. But advanced bunker-penetrating weapons carried by aircraft like the F-15 Eagle are specifically designed for such missions. Iranian commentators now claim that as the aircraft continued moving toward the alleged bunker location, Iranian defense forces shifted immediately into full operational mode. Air defense batteries across the region were placed on high alert. Command centers began calculating intercept trajectories. Missile crews reportedly prepared launch systems capable of engaging aircraft traveling at extremely high speeds. Moments later, according to Iranian sources, the order to fire was given. Surface-to-air missiles launched from defense positions and raced into the sky, guided by radar systems designed to track fast-moving aerial targets. What happened next has become the centerpiece of the dramatic narrative now spreading through regional media. Iranian officials claim the interceptor missiles successfully engaged the 2 Israeli aircraft while they were still approaching the defended area. According to this account, The missiles struck both jets in midair before they could reach their intended target. Iranian commentators describe the moment as a decisive interception that prevented what they claim was a planned strike against a highly sensitive facility. Images and reports circulated through Iranian outlets describe explosions in the sky as missiles reached their targets. Some reports claim that fragments or debris from damaged aircraft were seen falling from the air during the engagement. However, it is important to emphasize that these claims have not been independently verified. No official confirmation has been released by Israel regarding the alleged loss or damage of aircraft. And in modern geopolitical conflicts, information emerging from one side often reflects strategic messaging as much as battlefield reality. Still, the story has spread rapidly across regional media networks because of its potentially dramatic implications. If two Israeli strike fighters were indeed intercepted while attempting to approach a strategic Iranian bunker, it would represent a significant moment in the ongoing shadow war between the two countries. That shadow conflict has been unfolding for years. Both Iran and Israel have repeatedly accused each other of conducting covert operations, cyber attacks, intelligence sabotage, and targeted strikes against strategic facilities. Many of these incidents occur quietly and are never officially confirmed. But occasionally, events surface that bring the hidden confrontation into public view. And this alleged interception may be one of those moments. Military analysts often point out that long-range air missions require extremely precise planning. Aircraft traveling hundreds or even thousands of kilometers must navigate complex air defense environments, avoid detection when possible, and coordinate with intelligence and electronic warfare systems. Speed, altitude, and advanced countermeasures are often used to evade radar. But according to Iranian officials, their detection systems spotted the aircraft early enough to respond. They argue that the interception demonstrates the effectiveness of Iran's air defense network in protecting strategic locations. Iran has spent years investing heavily in layered defense systems designed to counter aerial threats. These systems combine radar detection, command and control networks, and interceptor missiles capable of engaging aircraft at long range. When functioning correctly, they create what military planners call an integrated air defense system, a network designed to detect threats early and coordinate rapid responses. According to Iranian commentary, the alleged interception of the two Israeli jets is proof that this defensive strategy works. They claim the event demonstrates that even advanced fighter aircraft must contend with the growing capabilities of modern air defense systems. However, the situation quickly becomes more complex when viewed from a broader strategic perspective. Military incidents during periods of high geopolitical tension are often accompanied by competing narratives. Each side may present its version of events in ways that reinforce political messaging or demonstrate strength. For analysts observing from outside the region, verification is crucial. Independent satellite imagery, radar tracking data, and official statements from multiple governments are often required before the full picture becomes clear. Until such information emerges, the alleged interception remains a claim, one that carries significant implications but still requires confirmation. Nevertheless, the scenario described by Iranian sources captures attention because of its dramatic nature. Two advanced fighter jets racing across the sky toward a fortified underground bunker. Air defense radar suddenly detecting their presence. Missiles launching upward in seconds as operators attempt to stop the incoming strike. A potential mid-air confrontation unfolding in moments. If such an encounter did occur, it would represent one of the most intense aerial engagements reported in the region in recent years. And it would highlight a critical reality of modern warfare. The balance between offensive air power and defensive missile systems is constantly evolving. Advanced aircraft are designed to penetrate defended airspace, but modern air defense networks are designed to stop them. This technological competition plays out quietly across military planning rooms around the world. And every real-world encounter provides valuable information to both sides. For Iran, An interception like the one described would reinforce the narrative that its strategic facilities are protected against foreign air attacks. For Israel, maintaining credible long-range strike capability remains a key element of national security strategy. These competing priorities ensure that the aerial chess match between offense and defense continues. For now, the skies above the region remain under intense monitoring. Air defense systems stay on alert. Military planners analyze every piece of information. And governments across the Middle East watch carefully for signs of escalation. Whether this reported interception proves to be a confirmed military engagement, a misunderstood radar event, or part of a larger strategic narrative remains uncertain. But one thing is clear. In a region where tensions between Iran and Israel already run dangerously high, even a single encounter in the skies can ripple across the geopolitical landscape. Because in modern conflict, the battle between radar screens and fighter jets can sometimes shape the future of entire regions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.